Today I'm going to talk about puzzles and how we might call these challenges or um, actionable, actionable aspects that require focus. And so I'm going to start by saying where are some areas that we have puzzles. And I'm going to start at the big scale, which is society. And any time we have a puzzle, which is a societal problem, it involves individuals being part of a nation, part of a country, part of a city. And so there's a power hunger. I'm going to speak, for example, about national debt. So there's a power hunger which is invisible but affects everybody, and it's constant. So in the worst case scenario, we would say all money becomes worthless. Nobody could buy their way out. And the healthcare, and in the best case scenario, there's enough money for everybody. And the money itself has value. So talking about value here, we see, okay, so with this problem of there being poverty or unequal distribution, which we call lack of equity, not necessarily equality, but equity, we'd say people become very sick and it affects health. Now, the healthcare system is designed to charge so much money because as if it knows that it's doomed to fail and it's living off death, or in other words, eventual extinction, like Apple products that are going to be used and then thrown away because the new one's going to come out. It's called planned obsolescence from a marketing class I took many years ago. So when things are doomed to fail, they try to get as much money as they could right now. And it's like the salesperson idea who wants to just make the sale, but I wanted to go get a device. I have a portable Wi-Fi device, but T-Mobile shouldn't have tried to give me, the guy there just want to make a sale. He shouldn't try to give me, it's an AT&T device, a SIM card for T-Mobile because it never worked and I wasted that $20. It's only $20. But it shows me that this idea, and a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine who's also a mentor and like a sister, and she lives in Israel now, and she was fired from her company because after 7 years, she went a little bit lower on her sales and they just wanted people to make quick sales. They forgot that having lasting relationships with customers, which was how she was, and able to maintain, was worth it. And in a way, those customers kept coming back. So making a quick sale, short term, is kind of highlighting that there's a lack of a fundamental there. There's, we would say, there's a lack of focus, ability to focus on a longer term. That's how I'll put it. And so it tries to suck everything it can while it can. That's an example of a societal problem. And then we can move in a little bit closer in and say, what about the power dynamics in relationships, between like maybe groups or small teams? And we would say, we don't really get congratulations for being honest. We are often doing these performances, and it really highlights that, we can't figure out the problem by ourselves, because if we need help or support for the puzzle, like a bird in a science experiment, if it doesn't know how to do it, it's not going to be starved. It just won't get the treats. So we're not training ourselves to enjoy asking for help because we're not actually fundamentally wanting to accomplish the task. We so badly just want to appear like we're doing a good job rather than actually accomplishing what we want to, that we lose out on solving these puzzles. And then we create more problems in society because people are stressed and get sicker. I talked about healthcare, and it doesn't affect, any one group. People who are stressed, and many people don't even have access to healthcare. So it really is an issue. Now, in terms of health, it's like illness is I, wellness is